In Amazon DynamoDB, the filter expression parameter allows you to further refine the results of a query or scan operation by applying filter conditions to the retrieved items. These filter conditions specify which items should be included in the result set based on attribute values. Let's delve deeper into the use of filters in DynamoDB queries. Query operation with filter expression. When performing a query operation, you can specify a filter expression to include only items that match certain criteria. This allows you to narrow down the result set to items that meet specific conditions. Example: suppose you have a DynamoDB table containing information about books, with attributes like genre, author, and publication_year. You can use a query operation to retrieve books of a specific genre and then apply a filter expression to include only books published after a certain year. Scan operation with filter expression. Similarly, when performing a scan operation, you can use a filter expression to include or exclude items based on specific criteria. This allows you to filter items from the entire table based on attribute values. Example: if you want to retrieve all books from the DynamoDB table published after a certain year, you can use a scan operation with a filter expression to include only items with a publication_year attribute greater than the specified year. Filter conditions. Filter expressions in DynamoDB queries support various comparison operators, such as equals, 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 between, in, etc., and logical operators, such as and, or, not. You can use these operators to define filter conditions based on attribute values. Example: you can create filter conditions like #genre equals genre to match a specific genre, or #publication_year year to retrieve items published after a certain year. Here, #genre and #publication_year are placeholders for attribute names, and genre and year are placeholders for attribute values. Performance considerations. While filter expressions provide flexibility in refining query results, it's important to note that using them with scan operations can be less efficient, especially for large tables, as they require scanning through the entire table to evaluate filter conditions. It's generally recommended to use query operations with filter expressions whenever possible, as they are more efficient and performant, especially when querying based on indexed attributes. In summary, the filter expression parameter in DynamoDB queries allows you to apply filter conditions to refine the result set based on attribute values. Whether using query operations or scan operations, filter expressions provide flexibility in specifying criteria for retrieving items from DynamoDB tables.